Hey guys, my name is Steve and welcome to Midnight Raceway Park. This is my channel that I'm just starting. In this video, I want to introduce how I'm going to run my channel, how I'm going to run my tournaments. Any suggestion or feedback from you guys would be well appreciated. Like I said, I'm a newbie at this. I only started, buying cars and track pieces about a year ago. And initially it was just, kind of having them on display or having a little track set up in our living room. But it's expanded now where I have a couple of drag strips equivalent to a quarter mile, and I have a road course that's it's about equivalent to a little over half a mile. So it's like 44 feet in total length with 2 lanes. But yeah, in this video, I kind of want to go over the rules of my tournaments, how they're going to be run, what to look out for, how people can participate. One of the things I want to mention, I'm not sure if this is actually a Walmart exclusive, but these mystery models, at least initially, this is what I'll be giving out as, just token prizes for whoever picks the winner. And I'll go over that in the rest of this video. But for now, I wanted to give you just a glimpse of my 2 tracks, so at least you have a preview of what to expect when I do go live with my first tournament. So here's my drag strip. There's 2 drag strips actually. The one on the right is a 2-lane, which I use primarily. The one on the left has 4 lanes. The drop itself is about 66 degrees, and it goes on for about 75 inches all the way down to the flat, and it's in length it's about 20.6, so it's equivalent to a 1/64th of a quarter mile. My timer only goes out 2 decimal positions. So what I did was I got a second device to track who crosses the line first. So if there are any identical times, which does happen occasionally, if they're competing one-on-one or head-to-head, then the second device will tell us who crossed the line first. So that is my drag strip. Now let's go on to the road course. So this is the starting gate of the road course. And like I said, it's 2 lanes, but the starting grid is long enough where I could actually have 6 cars, 3 on each lane, but typically I only do 4. But the drop is much lower grade, but as you can see, once you go down the initial drop, it splits off into symmetrical but separate courses. So they go out to the side, they go up, and they have basically it's a 180 curve, but it's split up into 2 90 degree curves, and they actually come back down along these white boards here, and they meet up under the starting gate, and they each have a 180 degree curve. And that, when they come back together, as you can see underneath here, they then join into the open course, right? And that goes all the way down. They come out here to another 180 degree curve, and this curve goes out to the final straightaway where there is a chicane and a jump at the very end. So now that I've showed you my tracks, let's go over the rules and regulations that I'm going to use for my tournament, which I encourage feedback from you guys. I mean, the folks that I've been following online have been so creative, and their tracks are just impeccable. The way they run their tournaments is really awesome. I'm not one to host the mail-in tournaments, but I love watching them. I love how they're run. So I'm just going to go over some of the rules for how I'm planning to at least run my tournaments. So for standard 16-car tournaments, I'm going to randomly choose 20 cars, and I'll post those 20 cars to YouTube on Sunday. The time that I post them on Sunday will be random, and the reason why I chose random times is because some people might have commitments on Sunday, and they might not be able to get to the cars to pick their choice for who's going to win that particular tournament. So the randomness at least will balance out that across multiple weeks. Once posted though, you can choose 1 vehicle, and actually you can only choose 1, and every vehicle can only be chosen once. That's the rules for now. And the reason is because if I'm going to give away a token kind of a prize at the end, I need to limit it to just 1 person. And like I said, the person who picks the winning vehicle will receive a Hot Wheels mystery model. Unfortunately, because of shipping costs, I can only ship to participants within the continental United States. I'm not sure how much shipping is for Hawaii, Alaska, Guam, and other U.S. territories, but at this time I can't ship out to other countries. So I apologize for that. You can still participate, and if I think of a way to make it cheaper so I don't have to pay these really high shipping costs, I will look into that. So the cars can be selected until either all of them have been chosen or Tuesday morning, whichever comes first. If there are any cars that are not selected by anyone, they will still race, but if that unselected car wins, there will be no prize given out that week. I guess maybe I could change that to the person who finishes closest to first place. I don't know, I'll have to give that some thought. But as of right now, there won't be any prize that week. So on Tuesday, the 20 cars will run qualifying times on my drag strip, and the top 16 will qualify for the tournament. So right off the bat, if all 20 cars are selected, 4 people are going to be eliminated at that stage. All cars will run on lane 1, and I'll record their times, and if there's a tie for 16th place, then those cars will run on lane 2 until the tie is broken. On Wednesday, I'll post a video of the time trials and announce the 16 vehicles that have qualified for the main event. All 16 cars will be separated into 4 groups. So the way I'm going to do this is the 4 fastest times will make up group 1. The next 4 fastest times will make up group 2, and so on. And as you can see on the screen, I'm going to select a car from group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4 to compete. And that's, since there's 16 cars, and group 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 4 cars per grouping, there will be 4 groups competing at the first round of the tournament. The scoring is, as you can see on the screen, cars that finish in first get 5 points, second 3, third place 2 points, fourth place 1 point, and DNFs 0 points. And the 2 cars that have the highest total at the end of their 4 races, so each group will race 4 times, so they will alternate the starting positions, and the 2 cars with the fastest, the most points will move on to round 2. So the same rules and scoring will apply for round 2. 4 cars will move on to the semifinals, and in the semifinals, 2 cars will compete head-to-head from each side of the bracket. So there'll be 4 cars left at this point, and 2 cars will battle head-to-head on one bracket, and 2 will battle head-to-head on the other bracket. The winner of those races will determine the matchup for the finals. These races, the head-to-head races, in order for a car to be victorious, they have to win 2 races in a row. Once they do that, once we have a car that has won 2 races in a row, they will move on to the finale. In the finale, since we have 2 cars left, the same rules for the semifinals will be used to determine the tournament winner. On Sunday, I'll post the tournament video and the results, and I'll announce the person who picked the winner, and that person will then receive a Hot Wheels mystery model that either I will send out personally or I will order from, I noticed Amazon also has these for sale, so I can also order some from Amazon and have it shipped directly from Amazon. Now, I guess it's possible that the mystery Hot Wheels someday will become unavailable, and if that does happen, we'll kind of cross that bridge when it happens. There are no limits to the number of prizes any competitor or any person can receive. Of course, there's no entry fee. This is all free, but you do have to subscribe to my channel to enter. So once you subscribe, the way to enter will be I will post these 20 cars to YouTube, and within the comments on YouTube, you can announce your selection. Now, if you see that somebody has already selected a car, that means that that car is no longer available to be chosen. Again, it's 1 car per person, and 1 person can select 1 car. Because these mystery models will be shipped out to you, the winner who does receive these cars will have to provide me with a mailing address, and like I said, the shipments will either come from me or from within Amazon. So for the rest of this video, I'm going to go through what would be a typical Sunday video announcing the 20 cars that you can choose from. But again, for the purpose of this week, we're not having any selection. This is really just me practicing, seeing what kind of issues I'm going to run into. But the next, I don't know if it's going to be next week or the week after, but the next time that I do this, I'll have, you know, live selections of cars. And I will announce that on that Sunday. And I would say keep a lookout on Sundays just to see if you see any new videos from me that would suggest there is a tournament going on that week. And related to that, I will be running time trials and a tournament this week. You know, but again, like I said, it's all just for practice right now. As I'm a new channel, brand new, any subscriptions, likes, turning notifications on, all of that stuff is greatly appreciated because I have to start somewhere, so this is where I'm going. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Until the next video, take care of yourselves.